I'm Jim Cornette, the intellectual threat. Top rope dropping a clothesline right between your chest and your neck. Give you a pile driver, stand and spit on you. No respect. Body slams on multiple surfaces. They say I'm the best and the worst at this. Dominance wasn't working when I was feeling worthlessness. I'm passionate about what my purpose is. The pinnacle of human achievement has nothing to do with your purchases. I'm drop kicking you back to reality. This ring fucking hurts. It's a different brutality. Take a 310 to Yuma and fuck Wheeler Yuta. I'm the acrobatic blade runner who can switch blades in 6 ways and perform a perfect suplex. And that's it. The match is over. Check on my opponent as I turn to the crowd. Now throw the X up and listen to the boos get so loud. Now throw your guns up and be proud. One, go. One, go.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, El Brian. That guy right there, clapping like a wet baby seal. That guy right there is Adrian. El Torture. What's up, everybody? Can I say this is a tale of two halves? Just like the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday, they start off but reversed, right? They started off like shit, but AEW started amazingly. And they end the show fumbling with Wheeler Yuta to end the show.
You didn't like that? You didn't like the ending?
I'll say I was pretty hyped up for the first hour. I was excited. And then after the ending of Hangman Adam Page and everything that happened there, that probably should have been the ending. I would have taken Andrade being the ending of the show as well, but no. We get Wheeler Yuta versus Marina Shafir versus Chris Statlander and Darby Allin. I think it would have been more impressive to end the show with the world champion or even fucking Andrade. I would have even seen rather the clone guy be there at the end as opposed to this.
Nah, you're trying too hard, bro. You're trying too hard.
I'm not. The show was good. I mean, the first half, I'll give it a solid 9 out of 10. The second half, because it wasn't just the main event, Adrian. It was like fucking the Gates of Agony.
That was dope.
And the swirl, Timeless Tony Storm and Tay Mello.
Damn,
get out of here.
That was dope, bro. I would rather see a 7-minute match with a 2-minute promo at the end than a 10-minute promo that leads nowhere, bro. This is what I like in AEW. They do a little bit differently. They do storylines in wrestling matches like this. They do the promos after instead of just coming out and giving me a 10-minute promo about nothing. Wasting my fucking time.
I would rather see a promo.
I would rather see a match and a 2-minute segment after. That's the difference in WWE, AEW, and I love it in AEW a lot better because it is a wrestling show at the end of the day. I don't need to know why people are coming into matches. I don't need to know why somebody's a plumber father or whatever the fuck he was. No.
He's the grandson of a plumber.
Give me the match, then give me the reasoning for why you're calling out somebody else, and that's it. Plain and simple. MVP did it as well. He apologized to his colleagues. They should have challenged for a match. No ifs, ands, no adding extra bullshit that's gonna lead nowhere. Just go out there, do your promo, get your bullet points in, and keep it moving. The show must go on. And that's what I love in AEW. They do it a lot better than they do in WWE.
His name is Otis, not Clone Guy. Yes, I know, but his name in AEW is The Clone. So that's what I'll be referring to him as, The Clone Guy. I was at work when this happened, but I'm dying to know how y'all feel about Andrade returning. We'll get to it in just a bit. Promos are cool and all, but I watch wrestling for the, wrestling. Derek says, I would honestly rather a promo than GOA versus Swirl match. It was completely pointless. That led to nothing, and I like GOA. Facts.
It led to the build-up of the match next week, bro.
They could have just done a promo instead of the Swirl.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, Swirl's not really somebody's cup of tea.
I would have been okay with the match if the match was if the order of the matches was rearranged differently instead of being top loaded. I would have been fine with it. Like you start off the show with possibly Wheeler Yuta in the street fight. Then you go into the clone. Then you go into the swirl, and then you go into the Tay Mello match, and then you probably have the Young Bucks to start off. The Young Bucks. Well, technically that was the first match. I would have that as the main event. Young Bucks, Josh Alexander, Brodito, Kenny Omega. There's a couple different ways you could reorganize it. It's not that it was a bad show. It was just organized terribly.
That is something I will agree with you. The Renee segments with the puppets that were great. You could have put them together later on the show instead of early on. Maybe the segments before the main event. Those segments usually do good, especially if it was hot, like the Mercedes and the Mercedes puppet. That was a fun segment. Rearranging a few matches, maybe put GOA, maybe the second match of the night. Tony, maybe like in the middle of the show, a little bit like towards the end.
Yeah.
The rearrangement, obviously, it's always an issue with Tony Khan. Don't know what he's doing. Or maybe I don't know what he's doing.
It's because people don't stay to watch till the end. So he's giving them everything in the first hour.
Hey, yo.
And if you wait, and you know what? Yeah. There's like 3 matches that people want to see. Tay Mello fucking coming back to fight Tony Storm. Don't give a fuck. Gates of Agony versus the Swirl. Don't give a fuck. Chris Statlander, Darby Allin versus Wheeler Yuta and Marina Shafir. That match should have opened.
Nah.
Yoda says Marina 11 out of 10. He likes seeing the feet. He approved of the feet being on TV today and getting put through thumbtacks.
See, I did like Marina. We talk about her. She needs to be a little bit more wrestling, and then she needs to show more of her strength. She did show it, but again, it's a weapons match. No holds barred, DQ, non-DQ, street or whatever it was. It was one of those gimmick matches, but using weapons kind of weakens her a little bit more, so you don't really see her full strength at one-on-one.
Yeah. Derek says, I do agree. The order should have been different, and Marina did 4 moves. They were all chokeholds. they were. Armbar. Yoda's a feet guy. Didn't know about it. He says, Yoda said she can put me in a chokehold any day.
Damn. I've been hearing people that they're saying on social media, like, oh, I'd let Thekla beat me. I'm like, damn, bro, really? I wonder who said that.
This guy to the left, to my left. Your guys is right. Marina's the equivalent of Jade Cargill in WWE. She ain't getting better. No, she's not. That's why she got let go of NXT without even really showing up.
Oh, speaking of Jade Cargill, I got to talk something about that later on. Her and Booker T, man.
She's fresh off of AEW 2 years later.
Oh, we got to talk about that. I got to write it down.
So let's start off with the way the show started. The Young Bucks, they lost all the money they had. Was it $500,000?
Something like, yeah, $500,000. Yeah, actually.
They lost all the money. They're now the broke Bucks. This leads right into Young Bucks, Josh Alexander versus Brodito, and the finally returning Kenny Omega. It's a great match. Adrian liked Kenny Omega and Bandito dancing.
Yeah, the Macarena.
Macarena.
No, bro. All jokes aside, man, always nice to see Kenny Omega back in the ring. Brodito, man, it's a tag team I didn't know I needed. They're doing a phenomenal job as tag team champions. They're showcasing the titles everywhere in the States, down in CMLL, potentially in New Japan and in Europe. The tag team division is heating up, man. And Brodito, I like him, man. At first, I was kind of standoffish. I was saying maybe 2 single stars as a team. I wasn't really feeling it. But I seen some other teams make it work. So, hey, they're doing a lot better than I thought. So, I am liking it, bro. I am liking it. I can't say nothing wrong against Brodito. And the Bucks, I mean, the match, Brian, a sicko type of match. What can you say? It was great.
It was great. And then the baby faces, they win. Kenny Omega gets the win. Brandon says he loves me some Brodito. He has something else, and I'll talk about that right after the segment. The Bayfaces win. Kenny Omega's attacked. Jurassic Express comes out and makes the save. Then he gets involved, him being Jack Perry, and in a shoving match with Kenny Omega. Jurassic Express goes off and takes on the whatchamacalls them? The Young Bucks.
Young Bucks.
The lights go out after Kenny Omega does a quick promo. Andrade's there. He lays out Kenny Omega. I'm instantly excited. I'm like, okay, Andrade versus Kenny Omega. He's always a fantastic wrestler. That was never the issue with Andrade. Mm-hmm. It's the character part. But in AEW, you don't need a character, so he fits in perfectly in AEW. Mm-hmm. It's a great, fantastic match. But then the Don Callis family comes up, and then I was like, wow, way to fucking ruin Andrade, the first fucking thing. Fantastic match. But he's not the first guy in the stable. He's not the second guy in the stable. He's not the third guy in the stable. He's not the fourth guy in the stable. The fifth, the sixth. He is the 13th member of the stable. And if you were to rank him in terms of where he is on the totem pole of the top guy, he's probably like fifth. Because I would put, obviously, Okada, Takeshita 1 and 2, Kyle Fletcher. You could put him there as number 4th, but they got El Clone now, so I think he's probably above Andrade right now.
I'll probably say Hechicero maybe 4th. I mean, who else is that? After those three, and pretty much everybody's like a mid-card jobber. No disrespect to Hechicero, and then I mean Lance Archer. You have your Rocky Romero. You have, you have, damn, bro, all these heads. You can, hold on. You have Andrade, Josh Alexander, and El Clone. Then you also have Mark Davis on the bench. You have Trent on the bench as well. So
yeah,
I think
injured.
I think Andrade and Hechicero and Josh are like 4th, 5th, and 6th.
So sad. I did expect Andrade to come back to AEW, be it at CMLL going that way and then fighting with MJF, or the way he did it. But I expected him to join La Facción Ingobernable with Rush, Sammy G, Dralistico, and Beast Mortals. That's what I But no, he ends up being the flavor of the day for the not even the flavor of the flavor of 15 minutes for the fucking show.
Oh shit, that was funny. Damn, that is facts, bro. I am not gonna deny that. That was literally the flavor. That's why you were like, you texted the picture. You texted me the picture. I was like, man, fuck El Clone, bro. Andrade is back. It's like you want to care about one or the other. The fucking Clone surprise.
They Randy Orton to Andrade, bro.
Yeah, I'll get on that on the Clone later. But Andrade, I mean, yeah, I agree with you 1,000%. His wrestling was always there. It was always a character, the lacking. You don't got to learn English in AEW. You don't really have to have a character. You could just go out there and have matches. I mean, Andrade was a top player in Rampage. Banger triple threat match for the TNT title.
Did you say her on Rampage?
On Rampage. Rampage. Oh shit. But no, man. As a newly Andrade fan, what 6 months ago? I think. When was the divorce?
This guy.
March. Yeah. Nah, I mean, he's okay. I mean, and we'll probably get that dream match we never got, Místico and Andrade in CMLL. That'd be dope to see. No complaints here, just that again, you can't have a lights out return with a unmasking debut in a matter of like a 30-minute span. And in the same faction, I think if it was different factions, okay, it would have been okay, but same faction. You kind of forgot about the other guy. Whether you want to be you were anticipating a clone or you were a fan of Andrade, you forget the other guy, and it sucks for the other guy.
Yeah. See, this is the thing, right? Because Randy Orton came back from injury, and then nobody talks about him coming back, but he's talking about CM Punk return to WWE.
Yep.
In this case, Andrade, this is probably who everybody's gonna be talking about. But then he's just another member in a faction. Plus, I know I'm skipping ahead here. Orange Cassidy and Kyle Fletcher, nothing to take away from the match they had. It was cool. I can complain about many things in the match, but I got to complain about the ending first.
Dale.
First of all,
I just saw your text, by the way.
Okay. First of all, what you got to do is if you're going to make it seem like Hologram is the one coming out, right, to help out, make sure he's not wearing black and red trunks or tights. That gives it away. Hologram never wears Jedi robes. So why is he wearing a Jedi robe with his hologram stuff on top?
So he only... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Go ahead.
So I know El Clone has the robe, but I've only seen him come out with it a few times. So it was weird to me seeing him like, why the fuck does he have his robe still on? The poor selling from Taz as well. Oh, who is it? Hologram? Hologram. What are you doing? Hologram. No, really? Is Hologram joining the Don Callis family? I'm like, Taz, you are fumbling this, bro. I can do. And then the pants again, the giveaway, the pants, the fumbling of Taz, the announce team. It's like, bro, you guys are trying so hard to make it a surprise. It's like JR back in the day was fucking phenomenal with this, man. I don't think anybody can match him, but it was just poorly done here. Like I wasn't really like, oh, El Clone, like I'm waiting for him, like pause on that, but the fumbling of the announce team, that was just like, bro, you guys killed the debut. It was bad. It was bad.
You just have him come out with the same blue tights, right? He came out with the blue mask. Just have him wear a sweater. Better yet, just have him come out with like a
bandage.
Black bandages. Exactly. Something.
Bandages. It's like
just street clothes and just a mask. That's all nobody would have cared, but no, you want him to come out with the full on fucking hologram H. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was terrible.
That was bad. And
it really ruined what was a fantastic match between these two.
Yeah. I mean, well, fuck no. What the fuck?
Yeah, kind of like it ruined it.
It didn't ruin the match, but
because the ending was so ass, and no one's talking about the match. No, everybody's talking about hologram and the botch.
Nobody's talking about hologram, bro.
We're talking about hologram right now.
You're the only one, bro.
The match to talk about hologram.
You're the only one, because that's what you want to complain about. So I let you have the floor. Nobody's complaining, bro.
Everybody's complaining, bro.
Everybody's talking about Andrade, bro. Anyways, the match was fucking phenomenal. That didn't. It was just the fumbling of the announce team, the poor announcing of hologram. They could have just. It wouldn't have been a lot better if Shivani would have been like, "Oh my god, hologram! What's hologram doing here? Who's he gonna help? What do you mean? Who's he gonna help? He's a baby face." I don't know. I was trying to do some Hulk Hogan thing, but nah, he didn't ruin the match, bro. You crazy, bro.
I'm hella weak. He says you're talking one moment and trying to include the entire match for the same reason. I know I was doing that. I was just fucking around. Sorry. But the match was fine, I guess. I do have one major complaint of the entire match besides the ending. Orange Cassidy kicking out of the jumping, spinning tombstone.
I thought that was going to be it too. That should have been it.
It should have been it. It would have. That's like a move you you pull out to be like a surprise finish to a match because it's. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't think I've ever seen him do it.
You know what I would have done? I probably wouldn't have debuted at Hologram today. I mean, I'm knowing for the story, Hologram was probably supposed to debut against Hologram today. I would have probably had Andrade maybe have a match, maybe have a clone come out in a lights out like debut or whatever. Help Andrade out and announce him as his new, I guess, tag team partner. Align him with the Don Callis family. This one, yeah, it was. It should have been a lot better.
Sorry, my side is itchy. He says, I mean, we all know the pile driver isn't Kyle's finisher. I understand the Undertaker made it look cool, but it doesn't mean it's a devastating move like a dragon screw. I thought you were making a serious comment until you got to the end, and I was really getting triggered. I was like, did he just say a pile driver is not a finisher? It takes people out. It took Bryan Danielson sitting out for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It took out Cody Rhodes for 2 weeks. And he also kicked out of it, but it meant something. You know what I mean? It meant something.
What do you mean?
He's got that fighting spirit, bro.
He got that strong neck.
He's got that neck strong. He's got that strong neck. But
neck strong.
I really thought that was the end of the match. I was like, oh, bro, that was fucking dope. Kicks out. And it's like, now that can't be a finisher.
You know, that's what we got to talk about too. NXT, bro.
Oh, about Ricky Saints. I was never a Ricky Saints fan or Ricky Starks fan. And I'm still not.
And I just remember, I was like, because I didn't write in my notes on like what to talk about just in case. I'm like, and I'm just remembering now. But yeah, I thought it was going to be over at the jumping tombstone. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I probably would have done that. Scrap the El Clone debut, probably debut him at a later date. You already have Andrade returning. You don't need to have another debut.
Yeah. Kaylin, you got to read it with sarcasm. Spiking someone on their head is infinitely more detrimental than the ligament move to a limb. Like, be serious, more devastating. Yeah. Come on, Brian. He's absolutely garbage.
Damn.
Not a fan. Never have been. Never will be.
Damn, really?
I like Ethan Page. Ethan Page is infinitely better than Ricky Starks is. He should have beat Obafemi, man. Not Ricky Saints. But that's neither here nor there. We'll talk about that because we got Team NXT versus Team current and former NXT. So we'll talk about all that stuff later today. Let's see. It's funny Adrian says that because I thought Orange was going with all those DDTs after watching Ricky Saturday. Yeah, he tried doing a lot of DDTs for sure.
Yeah. I
think Alice will be the next one after Andrade. Nah, he's not going back.
What if they release Selena Vega?
Do you think AEW would want to sign her?
Hell no, I'm just saying. What if they release Selena Vega?
They have Tay Mello. I'd rather take Selena Vega than Tay Mello.
I think Selena would have. If Selena leaves WWE, you know where she's going. And it ain't going to be wrestling.
I'm dead. She's going to start selling chanclas. Ricky being champion signifies Oba's heading to the main roster, but then you realize who the booker is, and I get sad. Damn. Let's see. It's almost like a moonsault people kick out of, but devastating destruction of a shooting star press can't be disputed. Does anyone even hit a shooting star press anymore? No, huh?
I haven't seen it, no.
Tay Mello wishes she was Zelina Vega. Facts. Mercedes Moné and Harley Cameron. Harley Cameron's on a search for a women's tag team partner. who better than Mercedes Moné? Mercedes turns her down and says, every time we've ever teamed up, you always lose.
Yeah.
I would much rather see Mercedes Moné and Harley Cameron as the first women's tag team than Harley Cameron and Chris Statlander.
Honestly, yes. Mercedes Moné is good wrestling. Harley Cameron is entertaining as hell. That's the perfect matchup right there. The wrestler and the entertainer. But even then, the team I want to see with Mercedes, the person I want to see Mercedes is Davina Rose. As soon as she gets out of her contract from WWE, let's get that shit out of here. Let's end that crazy two-face storyline you got going out over there at the Fed. Bring that.
Don't call it the Fed.
Bring that over here to AEW. Bring Davina Rose to AEW and everything that she has. And yeah, let's make some magic over here. She's done everything she could in WWE. They're not gonna throw her a bone anytime soon. Let's get her career and let's get career resurgence and the respect she deserves over in AEW, man.
Well, Adrian, Mercedes Moné is also going to fight somebody from Florida next week. Who can it be? I have one guess. You mentioned Davina Rose, also known as Bailey. What about Izzy? She's from Florida.
I don't think she's 18, is she?
She is.
Oh. Britt Baker resides in Florida.
She's not from Florida. She's from Pittsburgh.
That's true.
And actually, she was moving back to Pennsylvania, remember?
Oh, damn. Yeah.
From
Florida. Yep. See, if she's right. See, I'm an AEW fan for 6 years. Knowing Tony Khan, it's probably going to be a return. It's probably going to be somebody like Red Velvet, maybe.
Oh my god, I would be so disappointed if it was Red Velvet.
I mean, who from Florida could give you that pop? I mean, Megan Bain. Who?
Nyla Rose.
No, she's from Washington D.C.
Oh, Riho. She's from
Japan, bro. Stop.
From Florida, Japan. I don't know who's famous from Florida. Lola Vice is the only person I could think of. Lil Wayne. They instead had to be a woman.
True.
I still think it's going to be, or unless it's Cora Jade. She was recently in Florida.
Nah, bro, get that, bro. I don't want her in my precious AEW, bro.
Alicia Fox is from Florida, and Kelly also. They don't seem like the type that would be AEW bound.
I think Kelly's no, that was Tori Wilson who signed that Legends deal.
Yeah, but Kelly, or now known as, what's her real name's Barbie Blank, right? Shotzi's from Cali. I don't know if the Florida was a reference to like NXT or a reference to someone that's actually from Florida. That's the thing. If I was a betting man, which I'm not, I would definitely still. I'm 66% sure it's Izzy. Just because the storyline is there, everybody expects Bailey to go to AEW, and what better move to get Izzy there, you know?
That, I mean, her dream is going to be WWE. Maybe, but I mean, wasn't she in that WWE ID tournament or something? Either way, Izzy? Yeah.
Yes and no. You said, "Come on, Brian, gamble more."
Damn. Either way, I think she will hold out on AEW just so she can sign with the WWE. Or if she does appear, it's probably going to be like a one-off thing. I'm sure she's going to keep her options open for WWE.
Yeah, I just don't know who's from Florida. That's the thing. But either way, then we get the first part of the Death Riders: Cesaro, Mox, Daniel Garcia versus Samoa Joe, Hobbs, and Hangman. Daniel Garcia still is ass. Powerhouse Hobbs was a powerhouse. He was throwing Moxley up and down, pause, on the mat, pause. Like he had him up here and was just like, oh.
Yo, what the fuck?
Stop, bro. My bad. Don't stop getting turned on, Adrian.
Damn.
Either way, fantastic match. Hangman pins Cesaro, Claudio Castagnoli, whatever you want to call him.
Mm-hmm.
Two jobbers, bro. What do you want Moxley to do with these jobbers?
Shit, bro. He needs Pac back. You know, I've actually forgot a little bit about Pac. You know, I'm seeing all these returns, these surprises. Low-key forgot about Pac, but I'm glad he arrived. He did another running attack at the end of the episode. Keeping, you know, it's not like Wardlow where he came and disappeared. Yeah, phenomenal.
Oh, match. And Wardlow is in Don Callis' family too. We didn't even mention him. So yeah.
14.
Damn.
Oh shit. Yeah. Phenomenal match. Not Wardlow. Hobbs and Cesaro. Love it when they clash. Meat matches. Samoa Joe as well. Samoa Joe, Moxley. Phenomenal chemistry they have. This match, I popped for this match, bro. I think you were texting me. I wasn't listening to nothing. I was glued to my television. With my AEW merch.
Adrian?
I had my flag AEW, just waving it with my Coronita, you know, sitting in my couch like a mark. I can't say nothing about this match, bro. This match was literally made for me, bro. A sicko match.
I did pop when Cesaro did his he tossed up Hangman Page and hit him with the elbow. I was like, oh, that's the end of the match. But then obviously it wasn't.
Yeah. Damn.
But at the end of the match, Samoa Joe has some words for Hangman Adam Page. You never beat me. And then legend has it, he said, I'm going to fuck your ass.
That's what it sounded. Right? That's what it sounded to me. I'm like, hold on, bro. Like, I know I cleaned my ears this morning, but like, do I need to clean them again?
That's what I wrote it down. Let me make sure I'm reading this correctly. I am going to fuck your ass. That is what he said.
Hey, what
multiple times.
What kind of Mike Tyson thing is Samoa Joe on, bro?
He didn't say no, did he?
That's true. Damn, I thought I was the only one, bro, because when you saw the clone, there was you could tell there was some technical difficulties with the audio. So I thought I misheard Joe, but no, you heard it too.
Yeah.
Oh,
we didn't stop. I'll go back and talk about it after this segment, but yeah, that's what he sounded like. He said.
Mm-hmm.
But Wrestle Dream, Samoa Joe versus Hangman Adam Page. Samoa Joe never lost the title, so yeah. It is what it sounded like.
Mm-hmm.
They muted at the wrong time. That's what it was. I think so. Pretty sure 100% that's what it was. Samoa Joe's inviting Hangman to the Diddy party. He really is.
Yes, he is.
Oh yeah, but back to the clone, right? Because we kind of skipped over that. It was very awkward when they were all standing at the entrance ramp and the music's going on. And it starts glitching. It went on for too long. I'm just like, this is gonna end sooner. They're cutting a commercial break anytime soon. Even Andrade's still like this, starts looking to like the left to like, are we done posing? Like, are we done?
Are we done?
I noticed that. Mm-hmm.
See, this is why he needs to learn English, bro. When they have the production meetings, you need to learn what they're talking about, bro. He's probably just on his phone, like, amigo, yeah. Paycheck cleared? Okay, go. Mm-hmm. Fucking Andrade, bro. But yeah, no, that was a little awkward at the end. Yeah, production. That was bad. And did you see that Orange Cassidy entrance Titantron again? So I guess they added it part to the to his entrance. I don't know if you saw they added like effects to it now. So it looks like it was clearly a botch, but they try to fix it, or I don't know if it was intentional. I don't know, man.
Yeah. Production forgot who they're putting over. Exactly. There's like 13 people. Like, are they putting over Hangman? Or they sorry, not Hangman. Kyle Fletcher. They're putting over Andrade. They're putting over El Clone. Nobody knows what's going on.
Put it over Callis.
All right. What's the purpose of the group? TBD, I guess. Is there hold all the titles? I guess I don't know. I have no idea what the point of this family is. Timeless Tony Storm versus Tay Mello. The beginning of the end of the show for me. Tay Mello has been far left behind the rest of the women's division. She was useful at the beginning of AEW, but now the women there just they've outshined her.
They have.
Time to let bygones be bygones.
Yeah, nothing to take away from Mello. She was a mother. She raised her kid. She wants to jump back in the game, but obviously her better years are behind her. She doesn't move as fast. She doesn't react to moves as fast. Even with somebody like Tony Storm, somebody that's a 4-time AEW Women's World Champion or former champion, she couldn't keep up. And it's, yeah, I mean, collision maybe, but against a world champion, I don't think we should see that again. No. I still like the segment match concept that AEW has. Just Ty Mello wasn't it, man. I thought, surprised that I saw Ty Mello, but just wrestling one-on-one, I'm like, it's different when you see her in multi-matches. Maybe in a tag team with Anna Jay, maybe it may be different, but yeah, one-on-one, she don't got it anymore.
I don't think she ever had it, Adrian. I'm being real talk. She never had it. No disrespect. It's just like, even when you go back to look at old WB wrestlers, right? It's like, was Undertaker's girl, what's her name?
Michelle McCool.
Was she's considered one of the GOATs, right? According to that time frame, she was really good, but even now she's obviously not that good, and people nowadays would run circles around her. It's just she was the top of her game at that time, but it doesn't carry over. It doesn't carry the same. For example, right? Riho was the top dog back then. I don't consider her close to being a top dog now. There's so many other women that are just better wrestlers than her now.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. I mean, Riho, you have Tay, you have probably Red Velvet, who we haven't seen in a long time. Serena Deeb as well. I mean, she may be talented in the graps, but I mean, if she's not getting reps, obviously her stock is going to go down. And and there's, face it, more entertaining woman, more superior woman in wrestling, and in mic skills. So yeah, there's other people that already overlapped them that deserve the TV time.
Exactly. That's exactly how I see it. I miss Tony. I miss Tay, but she definitely needs to be tagging with Anna Jay for a while. Yep, she does. See, if we're introducing the women's tag titles, then we need to see women in tag matches setting up future teams for the tournament. Exactly. That's what I think.
Yeah, exactly. Start having those little tournaments. Just on Collision, you can have like 2 random woman tournament just matches, just to have the matches. Just start building the division up. Don't just fucking have a tournament, which is most likely what's going to happen. Tony Khan is probably just going to have a tournament, draw up a hat, boom, there you go. That's your team. Match next week. No, he introduced the titles. Now he has to slowly introduce the women's tag team division and just matches, multi-matches, backstage segments, even on social media. Anything helps.
Yeah, I did like Harley Cameron trying to find a partner.
Exactly, yep.
Because other than that, there's no mention of the women's tag titles except for Harley Cameron trying to find a tag partner for the tournament.
Yeah.
Or whatever they have. They haven't even announced the tournament. They just announced the titles.
Yeah. Or you could have have a little segment backstage with Tay, or Anna Jay consoling Tay on her loss, Be like, hey, you lost today. Maybe we could go after the tag team titles. 10, 20 seconds of TV time. That's all it takes.
Exactly. But after the match is over, Tony Storm pretty much saying that he didn't taste defeat, or she didn't hear victory. She didn't hear defeat. She heard nothing. The silence gobbled me up. She was everything I wasn't, and without the title, who am I? Then she says that I'm not finished with you. She wants to be one-on-one versus Chris Statlander.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Running it back. She didn't lose the title. Technically she did, but not. She didn't lose.
Yeah. And it's her champions rematch.
Yep. Champions rematch.
Yep.
So there's that. Then we talk about the rest of this show. Gates of Agony, Swirl. We don't need to talk about the rest of the show.
The street match. The street match for next Wednesday.
I'm excited for that.
What is it? Tuesday, right? They said Tuesday.
Title Tuesday. What's going on Wednesday?
I don't know. What's the playoffs? Baseball.
Oh, is it baseball playoffs start?
I think so. Yeah, that's what Christian said. Playoffs.
Baseball playoffs. Oh man. Well, looks like they're going to Title Tuesday. Are there going to be any titles defended, Adrian? We are going to see on Collision. It's
the tag team, Brodito.
Yeah, Brody. Well, that match is happening, yes. But we're all on the weekend. We're also seeing somebody from FTR versus Kevin Knight.
Oh yeah, which is going to be FTR bald.
Yeah, because the other one doesn't do singles matches.
Nope.
He said, my Guardians are still alive in the wild card. Guardians used to be the Indians, right?
Come on, like XFL is back?
I think the other were the Indians, right? I think it's crazy how like the Washington Commanders, they're going to probably be coming back to being called the Redskins next year or the season after.
Damn, what happened?
Because I'm just going to go out and say, Adrian, it's the white people complaining about stuff that other people weren't complaining about. Because first of all, the Redskins, right? Technically, people can say it's a racist term or not, but the guy that was on there was a legendary figure of like Native American culture. That was an actual guy, and the tribes that they liked it because it portrayed somebody that's a Native American in a non-cartoonish way. That's essentially what it is. Like, obviously, if you look at the Cleveland Indians, that was kind of racist, the way he looked, and
it was a caricature. It
was a caricature. This is not. This was like a real person.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I get what you mean when like people are just like, why aren't you offended by this? It's like,
it's like, are you offended by people going out with her in sombreros and fake mustaches on Cinco de Mayo?
Nah, bro.
I don't care.
I'm
not offended, but there's gonna be a white person be like, oh, you shouldn't do that. That's cultural appropriation. When most of us don't really give a fuck. It's just that one person that's hella loud. I think that's what it is. Redskin is a racist term towards Native Americans. The team name is, but they didn't see it that way. That's the whole situation. We do be complaining about silly shit. Yep.
Unrelated note. Did I tell you I found a bottle of Aunt Jemima in the back of my cabinets?
Damn.
It's still sealed, bro. Full of syrup.
You sell that one on eBay for $1,000.
Shit, I sold it for $5,000, bro.
I heard a joke. This is not my joke. I just thought it was hilarious. It said Aunt Jemima. They changed the name of the of the bottle because they changed the name to Pearl Milling Company because they're the people that owned Aunt Jemima.
Damn.
I thought that was fucked up, but funny nonetheless. Yeah. But Aunt Jemima.
My
I don't know
cigarettes?
why. That's the thing. Is like, why do people think that was racist? Aunt Jemima's fucking dope.
Bro, that's the staple in my house, bro. I knew she practically raised me, bro.
Exactly, right? Like, I don't understand what the negative connotation to that was. Like,
I
I
used,
was like, I'm gonna get some Aunt Jemima. It was like
I used,
that's
I,
not my aunt, but that was somebody's aunt. You know?
I used to make little fucking. Well, I still do make the little pool syrups on the waffles.
Exactly. It was like what is the other one? Uncle Ben's rice, Uncle Jerry's rice.
Yeah, I didn't have that. I did like the rice though, but not the 10 out of 10 Aunt Jemima. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't taste the same, bro. When you buy Aunt Jemima, you're like, man, this is somebody's grandma. She's feeding me. This is awesome.
Mhm.
Now it's just Pearl Milling Company. Nah,
It's
get
kind
that
of
shit
like
out of here.
it's kind of like the whole grandmother's recipe type. That's how I saw it.
That's how I
Grandmother's
saw it as
recipe.
well too.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Yes.
oh, okay, it's grandmother. It's made with love. You know, it's passed down from generations, and they still haven't fucked it up. So that's good.
Exactly. That's how I see. That's how I took it. But it's probably a
Yo,
white person that made it. That's what it was. Why isn't Quaker Oats racist? Huh? They got the guy on there.
George Washington? No,
Is that George Washington? I
I
don't
don't know.
fucking know.
I don't.
Fucking dead. He said Chief Wahoo Indian logo of Fender Dave Makers because it was originally a cigarette company logo. I didn't know that part.
Oh,
Uncle Ben, he made cream of rice and grits. Uncle
grits.
Ben laying down that cream, huh?
Hey,
Jesus.
yo. 11 out of 10 taste.
11 out of 10 taste from a white person.
No, bro, it's
Yeah.
sealed. Bro. And it still has has everything, the expiration date. I haven't touched. I'm thinking of putting it like in plastic wrap and then using a heat gun so it like stays, protects it from getting dusty.
Oh, okay. Man, I really want some fucking pancakes now.
No, me too, bro.
Jesus. Aunt Jemima.
Yep. So how would you rate the 6-year anniversary episode of AEW Dynamite, Brian?
Oh, see, this is the thing, Adrian. Overall, a 7. The first hour, 9, 10. The last hour, or not really technically the last hour, it's the first half and the last half because they went overtime. So like the first half, fucking 9.5. The second half, like a dog shit 4, maybe a 3.
Damn.
It's just the matches don't like. It would have been a banger show if they would have just mixed it all. Instead, they gave us all the stuff that nobody really cared about that wasn't important at the end.
Yeah. See, because I agree with you in a way. Because if I was living in the East Coast, right, and I see 10 p.m., I see probably the Swirl guys in the GOA. I'm a GOA fan, but the Swirl guys, I could be like, okay, whatever, right? Yeah, I can see how you feel. If it's 10, I would have rearranged the paper. I mean, you have Don Callis family, you have Kenny Omega, and you have Hangman Adam Page all in the first hour. You have a Mercedes Moné segment, spread it around, have a beginning, a middle, and an end, you know? And it just feels like you were saying, it feels like he gave us everything, pause on the first hour, and then he didn't have energy and was like, all right, I'll give you what I have left.
That's exactly what it was. They gave us essentially back-to-back debuts, right? Fucking Andrade makes his re-debut, and then the next fucking segment is Orange Cassidy versus Fletcher, and it's the clone.
Yeah. Damn, 8 out of 8. That's high. Even to my standards, I probably would have gave it like a 8.
I mean, it was a good show. It's just all out of order. Like the Young Bucks losing their money. Okay. That would have been great to start the second hour, I think, right? Instead of the show, because then you have Andrade coming out, right? To start the show, you get the street fight match going on, okay? there's different ways to like build it to make it all exciting and fit and have people watching the whole show, as opposed to being like, oh yeah, the first hour is amazing. What's next? Fucking Tony Storm versus Tay Mello?
Yeah.
Gates
Like,
of Agony versus the Swirl?
Like, I would have had the 6-year anniversary video package at the beginning of the show. I would have had that at the beginning of the show. Get the crowd hyped up. It was a second segment. I would have had it first. Get the crowd, give them that high at the first. Give them that high opening match. And then give them the come down with like a backstage segment. Maybe a second match, a Swirl match, or the Tony Storm. Middle of the show, you probably give them that Hangman Adam Page match or something. Then Don Callis family a little bit towards the end, and then to get the main event. Yeah, it was rearranged poorly or arranged poorly. Yeah, we'll probably do like a 7.88 around there, probably like a 7.9.
Yeah, it would have been a great show. It's just the way it was organized. I got to take points away for that because it left me just being like, I really stayed up this late. Like if I was in the East Coast and I was staying up till 10:30 to watch this show, I would be pissed if I got essentially I really stayed up late to see what the main event was, and it was the Street Fight was cool, but I had to go through essentially like 30-45 minutes of stuff nobody cares about, essentially,
Yeah, I probably would have ended it with Kyle Fletcher and
Orange Cassidy.
Yeah,
I think that would have been a great ending.
No El Clone debut. Scratch that El Clone debut. End the match with them too. Yeah, have Andrade debut at the end of the first match, and then don't show us the Don Callis family until the very end. Have Dynamite end with the Don Callis family standing tall in the middle of the ring. I would have
14 people deep.
14 people deep, and like 6 on the bench.
6 on the bench, exactly.
You have 6 cardboards behind them.
Right?
Yeah, I would have liked it with the Don Callis family ending.
Yeah, that would have been a good picture to end the show. All of them standing tall.
Yep. Nate says, I'd say it was a great show, but we had better anniversary shows. I'd say 3rd and 4th year was the best.
I also was not a fan of the venue. It reminded me of when the CMLL and AAA does shows in like not the stadiums,
Matador stadiums.
The Matador stadiums. That's what it reminded me of.
Oh yeah, when it's just that big oval.
Yeah, big oval, and it's like 3 rows, and then fucking concrete, and 3 rows and fucking concrete.
Concrete seating.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me. It looked terrible.
Kaylin says Wheeler Yuta was in the main event of the 6-year anniversary show. That really sums it all up. It was a 6-year anniversary, and it was a 6'10" indeed. Damn, 6'10", generous 6'10" indeed.
Yeah.
Ooh. Bear says, getting up in the morning and Aunt Jemima teasing me with those big sweat trees glistening on the, what the hey yo.
Yeah, because the bottle was also like curvy.
Hey, it was.
I'm dead. Why is she so thick?
Like, put it in the microwave. Let that syrup.
I'm dead. Derek agrees. I would have also ended up with Kyle versus Orange match. That's a nice ending shot. Exactly. Shout out on TJ. R.I.P. Gotta pour one out for the homies.
Yeah, that is true. AEW is setting up their luchadors for CMLL, bringing in both RS and Andrade. Don't forget Don Callis has Hechicero as well. Yup. Yes, he does. See, Nato's still out of a job from New Japan. Maybe Nato, maybe they could go back and bring the Ingobernables back in CMLL. Maybe have a CMLL faction and an American faction. Because I like Rush, but if Andrade joins the faction, Andrade's gonna have to be the leader. I like Rush, bro.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Kevin Knight, yeah. He said, Aunt Jemima syrup. Ah, my favorite beverage.
Damn. Who said that?
Mhm.
Good. Did they do that in Super Troopers? Yeah, when they were checking Aunt Jemima's.
Dude, I don't think I've ever seen the movie. So you said
Never?
Starship Troopers or Super Troopers?
Super Troopers.
I've seen
With
parts
the-
of it.
Oh, watch it, bro. It's funny.
Mhm.
Called Ramrod.
Kenosuke Ramrod.
Called Ramrod, bro.
Kenosuke is leaving the family soon for sure, since they set up that tag match for him and Okada, planting more seeds for the one-on-one at Wrestle Dream. Nah, they're gonna win the tag titles.
See,
And then
I gotta
they're-
see it.
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go. No, you're fine.
I gotta see how that plays out. Because I could see them winning, but I can also see them like planting more seeds. But it's like, are you really gonna have your G1 Climax winner and your second, third, and fourth title string champion lose? But if they do lose, that it has to be like in some type of way, you know? Like, who's gonna help out Bro Dito if the Don Callis family comes out?
Exactly. So I think they're gonna win, be tag champs for a very little bit. Then they start, feuding, and then they lose the titles, and then that's when they break up. Because if they do it now, it's too early, I think.
Yeah.
Like, you just introduced a whole bunch of new people to the team. You got to be united for a little bit, I think.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm bored with this AEW talk. So that tag match with Evans was fire. Let's talk about it.
Evans.
Javon Evans.
Oh, the
NXT.
tag match? That was decent. I saw highlights of it.
I didn't watch NXT last night.
Who does, bro? You ain't
It's
missing
just-
much, man.
I'm still I still am unpacking. Like, I have all the boxes and shit in my garage, and Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays is like my days that I have to do stuff to like unpack.
Yeah. I don't watch it because I don't have the East Coast channel. So I gotta wait till 8. And by that time I'm already either getting ready to go to work or going to sleep or something. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I try to keep up with it as much as I can.
Yeah. I read headlines and stuff about it. I still watch NXT. Yeah. I mean, I don't know the moves that they do, and I don't know how the quality of the match is. I'm okay with people that watch NXT. It's just I don't have the time for it,
TNA take over NXT, bro. What show are you watching? Actually,
It is, well, it's not takeover. It's Showdown.
no. How does this work? Okay, since we're done with Dynamite. How does this work? Okay, so you have Kelani Jordan
Yes.
win the TNA Knockouts champion. Then you have, quote unquote, what I was told, Ava and Santino Marella talking for hours on the teams, right?
Mhm.
And an NXT employee is the captain for NXT, for women's NXT.
Because that's what Santino Marella, Jakara Jackson, literally 3-4 months ago was Jakara Jackson in WWE, in an NXT, as the metaphor to be.
Yeah, it's like let me just choose all the former WWE talent. I know they're employed by TNA, but let me just get the former NXT talent. Let's put as much ex NXT talent on TV. So if we lose, we can just say we lost to former employees. We're not gonna say we lost to TNA. We're just gonna say we lost to former employees.
To be fair, though, I don't think there's that many women in TNA that are actually just TNA women.
That is true, and
And they
disrespect
can't
to-
use Masha Slamovich right now.
I was gonna say that, yes. And also not to trash on the woman, but yeah, no, I don't think I would rather choose a former WWE talent. No disrespect. But yeah, it just made, considering being an invasion, showdown, whatever they want to call it, considering what Invasion was back when they did it, it doesn't feel like the same. Because you at least had the story of ECW originals and, taking over the company, right? This one, it just feels like disgruntled employees are going after their former boss. Hey, bro, why the fuck you fired me, bro? It's like,
right?
It feels like they're fighting for their jobs at this point. If we win, we could potentially go back to WWE.
Yeah. Speaking of people going to NXT and complaining why they were fired, Mustafa Ali goes out there and says, I was owed a championship match and I got a phone call instead and let me go.
Long-term storytelling, bro.
Long-term booking right there.
Long-term booking. This man left WWE, worked on his character, improved his persona and mic skills, came back and got the title shot he deserved 2 years ago. I love it. I like it.
I mean,
it's there. There's a story. But I'm a fan of Mustafa, though, so I'm not going to complain. I like it, bro.
I never thought I would see Mustafa back in WWE. Like, especially with the TNA. Like, I expect him to go back. But when TNA started working with them, I was like, oh, they're going to specifically choose not to bring him in because of the way they let him go and everything. But no, he's there. He is there working the gimmick. Man.
Is Mustafa from I know he's Canadian. Well, he's Canadian, right?
I don't know. No, he's from Chicago.
Chicago, okay. Is he from like family like in Saudi Arabia or something? Does he have?
I don't know.
Or is he from
he's just from Chicago, bro?
No, like where's his parents from and stuff? Or his grandparents?
Probably from Chicago, Adrian. I don't know.
Bro, get the fuck out of here. Because he did mention it before, I think when he was in Saudi Arabia shows. So maybe, I would, especially with WWE now, I would try to be as close or as friendly as I could if I was Mustafa. He
is from Chicago, Illinois. He was a former police officer in Chicago. He was born to an Indian mother from New Delhi and a Pakistani father.
Oh, okay. So, Middle East. Okay, cool. Yeah,
is India Middle East?
I think. Well, India's Asian. I think they are, right?
Technically, they're Asian, yeah.
Yeah, just close to his native country or his parents' native countries. If I was Mustafa, I'd be really fine with WWE. I'll work Saudi Arabia for a nice, decent paycheck. No, I wouldn't.
Oh yeah. I think Ali is going to beat Ethan for that for the title as well. Yeah,
it'd be interesting. It'd be honestly, that's a headline right there. Especially after WWE taking all of TNA's titles, that would be a headline. That would be the twist that this Invasion showdown needs. Oh, what the fuck? He took my title? No, he cheated. Add more fuel to the fire. That would be dope, bro.
You know what would be even better than that, Adrian? If Joe Hendry's John Cena's final opponent.
Okay, yeah. You do something. What is he gonna pass the torch?
Joe Hendry's gonna go heel, beating John Cena. I'm here for it, bro. How better way to he sells his soul to The Rock? Make it happen. Make it happen. Make it happen, Triple H.
Damn.
He does the exact same face as John Cena when he does the and gets mad. Rock goes like this again, but to John Cena, bro. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. That'd be cool for Joe Hendry. Be a cool moment.
That'd be a dope ass moment. I don't know why. It's just because he seems like the perfect baby face, just like how John Cena was for the longest time.
That's true. Dr. Wagner Jr. Oh, Dr. Wagner the third. He's going after the title too. He attacked Ethan, right?
What's his name again? Is it just Dr. Wagner the third?
Dr. Wagner the third.
Got it. not the
That-
son of Hijo de Dr. Wagner.
That was the son of the junior.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the son of Dr. Wagner's junior.
Yep. Damn, no name having ass.
I
You're just,
know, right?
you're just the son of.
You're the son of the plumber.
Yeah,
That's exactly what that's his name. The son of a plumber.
at least Villanos had numbers, bro. Villano 1, 2, 3, 4.
Exactly. The NXT tag titles are online too. It'll be great if TNA would walk out with a tag and North American titles. Yep.
The Hardy Boys versus Dark State, Dark Side.
Dark State. Yep.
Ooh,
And also we're. Go ahead.
What are the chances Bully Ray interferes in that match?
Oh, I have no idea, dude. But I think it's October 12th. That's when the one final table is. I'm excited for that.
Same. I mean, if Bully Ray comes out, I think it will add more fuel to their beef, man. Nah, bro, you can't get those titles. Your business is with us, you know. And just make it an NXT thing or an TNA thing. But yeah, they need to add more fuel to this beef, man. And then let's face it, not a lot of people watch TNA, so you got to create the story on NXT.
Yeah, but people keep up. I see. I know there's people that keep up TNA. I know there's people that keep up with just NWA. But
bro, there was supposed to be a TNA page that I was cool with, and I told them, hey man, if you guys post TNA stuff, I will plug your stuff. They make one post a month, bro. I'm like, come on. When I told people, hey guys, go check out this TNA page, people come back at me and say, hey man, stop sending me to dead pages. They never post. I'm like, oh shit, my bad, bro.
So October 12th is Bound for Glory, and October 13th is King of Pro Wrestling. Nobody cares. Konosuke ain't beating Zack Sabre Jr. Let's be real. That'd be cool if he did. I don't think he is.
Yeah, if he's not a full New Japan employee, then yeah, I don't think so.
So Adrian, I gotta tell you something. Today on my lunch break,
Mhm.
I was kind of bored. I kind of needed to take a little nap. I had a migraine coming on, right? So I decided I didn't know what to put on, Adrian. So I put on Forbidden Door.
Oh, I think they were gonna say
Edge Christian versus Kill Switch and Kip Sabian. I'm watching the match. The first time, I think I was moving when that shit happened because I don't remember that match in that detail, but I'm watching it. So Kill Switch has Christian and Edge double choke slam. He's got him picked up. He scoots back. Kip Sabian tags him in the back. Kill Switch drops them, turns around. Kip Sabian's trying to get into the ring. The ref stops him because he is not the legal guy. I guess he didn't see the tag right, so he's keeping Kip Sabian out. Christian ends up spearing Kill Switch, goes for the pin, and the ref doesn't want to count the pin because Kill Switch isn't the legal guy, even though he stopped the legal guy from coming into the ring. Make it fucking make sense, Adrian.
Yeah.
I missed that. And I'm sitting here like, wow. Send these refs back to developmental.
Damn, yeah, no, I saw that too. When you sent it, I was like, man, when you send me that, I was like, man, this motherfucker just talking shit. Let me see if he's actually saying something. I saw it, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna say nothing right now, but yeah, that was a sloppy move from the ref. See, and this is why I like going to the WWE thing and the Jay Cargill bot, or not the botch, but I didn't blame the ref because the ref always sticks to the script. I mean, come on, these AEW refs, they see shit. We know they see shit, and they still don't do anything. They just make, I guess, the viewers maybe make a little dumb, I guess, by the moves they do. But yeah, that was a bad botch, Brian.
even Brian Danielson was just like, "Oh, I guess the ref didn't see the tag."
Yeah.
Oh, and then he's just like, "Oh, the ref's not counting the pin. I thought he didn't see the tag." I'm like, "This motherfucker." That's what I said, bro.
He's calling it out. Yeah.
He's calling it out. I'm like, "What the hell?" Man, shit had me mad. Shout out to Jeff Hardy for sneaking those lines in there in his promo versus the Dudleys. For a while, there we were walking on the edge, and everyone knows I'm a born again Christian. That's unfortunate. They want to be able to go full circle with each other, but happy they got the nod from across the room.
Yeah, I like that. That was dope. I'm sure probably Edge and Christian are going to do something on social media, or Cobb is on hiatus right now. Maybe Christian, maybe he does something kind of like what Edge and Cena did. I mean, damn, bro, that's fucking. It's been that long.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
What if Andrade was really just traded for Copeland for like a little bit?
Hey, bro, Tony Khan, bro, you are getting played, bro.
Is he getting played?
I mean, bro.
Oh,
actually, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's kind of like that deal TNA and WWE did back in the day with Christian and Ric Flair. Ric Flair had to go to the Hall of Fame ceremony, so Christian had to go over to TNA.
Mm-hmm.
They hope to take Christian out. Maybe.
Exactly. Who knows? It would make a lot of sense, but either way. Any final thoughts, Adrian?
Ooh, no. Oh, but yes, I wanted to talk about that Booker T quote, man. Which I understand, that whole botch we saw last Friday night. We determined it had to be somebody's fault in the ring. The referee, Tiffany Stratton, or Nia Jax. Why the fuck did Booker T had to involve Jade Cargill in that botch? And not only did he involve Jade Cargill, he said, and I quote, the whole quote, "You could tell there was a lot of miscommunication. You got an NIL talent in Tiffany Stratton. You got Jade Cargill, who's pretty much fresh off her AEW run. And just think about that time in AEW for her. She's probably didn't learn a whole lot because no disrespect or anything, but she was just put on a wing, and she never really got a chance to really wrestle anybody. Jade Cargill was not part of the botch. And isn't Tiffany Stratton the women's world champion? Why you got to bring her NIL status? She already surpassed that. Like, what does her NIL status have to do with anything? I mean, if you got to say whoever produced the match sucks, if you got to say the booking sucks, if you got to say the veteran Nia Jax sucks, you could. But why bring up the NIL and why bring up AEW? Just say it's the production sucks.
It wasn't production. It was Tiffany Stratton. She was late. Someone posted on Twitter pretty much saying that, Tiffany Stratton was late, and then Jade Cargill liked it. She liked the post. She was late. I knew she was late because it didn't make sense for Nia Jax to kick out of that move, and then for Tiffany Stratton to then pin her and get the dub, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was late. And then the ref was like, you guys fucked that ending up. But they still wanted to go to that same ending, even though Nia Jax had just kicked out of the other one. So it didn't make sense. So it is what it is. TJ Wilson produced that match. His hit to miss ratio is good enough to suggest it wasn't his fault. I will say maybe it was a little bit too complicated for these women to do it precisely, but it's not Jade Cargill's fault. Maybe it's Jade Cargill's fault for running into the goddamn steel staircase a little bit too hard, or maybe Nia just threw it too hard. But that's a different scenario. This is a different part of it.
Yo, hey, Nia does tend to not know her own strengths sometimes. So,
this is true.
I mean, hey, Jade Cargill has a nice war wound.
She was deep.
That shit was deep. Yeah, no, that's not coming back. She has one of those killer eyebrows now.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens. It happens in wrestling. Accidents happen.
Yoda said, if you don't read Caitlin's long ass post, we read it. We did. We read it.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't understand why Jay was even brought up. She was involved in the botch. Yeah, not that one, not in the ending, but she was involved in a different one. He's probably talking about the match in overall, but yeah. Oh shit, man. Well, what time is it? This show feels like it went over time because it did technically.
It did.
All right, everybody. We will be back Friday to discuss Friday Night SmackDown. We'll be sharing all of our triggered energy then, and tomorrow football. Jacksonville Jaguars. 49ers versus the who?
Exactly, the who?
The Cowboys?
Damn.
Who plays tomorrow? 49ers and who?
Oh, I have it right here. And the Rams.
Oh yeah, the Rams.
Yeah.
Who you got, Adrian?
That's this guy. I feel I was sleep through Kevin's post. Damn. Damn.
All right, well, everybody, we'll be back Friday. Stay triggered. See y'all then. Deuces.
It's not a heart, is it?
He said, "Go Rams."